The Bad Batch has been out for a couple of weeks now and is on a lot of people's minds. So I thought it'd be best to look at some of the best Bad Batch mods that you can download and play today. Unfortunately, these are restricted only to Battlefront 2. I couldn't find anything related to Jedi Fallen Order or that of any other older Star Wars games. But besides that, I'm going to show you some of the coolest mods where you can play your favourite Bad Batch characters in Battlefront 2. Before we get into it, be sure to like that video, it really helps us grow, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. The first mod of the bunch is possibly the most popular one of the lot. This mod allows you to play as Wrecker in Battlefront 2. And as always in most Battlefront 2 mods, the model looks absolutely amazing. He has his unique clone trooper helmet and armor suit all geared up and ready to go. Despite being a replacement to the Chewbacca model, the 3D model works with Chewbacca's animations really well. Not to mention, the character's mannerisms kind of sync between each other pretty well. But this isn't the only thing the mod changes. Not only do you get that custom mesh, you also get the custom portrait and a multiplayer safe gun replacement from the crossbow to the DC-17M. All of these changes have been very slight to make it available to be played on multiplayer. Alongside that, Wrecker has the same abilities as Chewbacca, which is the multi-bolts, which allows Wrecker to fire double shots and increase his ammo capacity from 4 to 8. The Mighty Roar, which obviously gives players around him an increased armor rating, but definitely the most interesting ability of the lot is his Ground Slam, which releases a small radius shockwave on the floor that stuns any enemies in that radius. And honestly, this all kind of fits Wrecker perfectly. Not just the abilities, but the movement, the blaster and the victory poses, especially all of the motes that Chewbacca has, just fits this character really well. But unfortunately, as of recording this video, the mod doesn't have any audio replacements for Chewbacca, so you will get that classic roar that you get when picking that character. Definitely takes you a little bit out of the mod, and it doesn't really make Wrecker feel like Wrecker sometimes, but everything else is absolutely golden. So I'm really excited to see that this mod get updated with custom voice lines. But besides that, the way that you build Chewbacca really works with Wrecker as well. Whilst Wrecker in this modded form can dish out a lot of damage, he only works well in close range, which kind of makes sense for Wrecker. And because he's a very big target, as Wrecker should be, you're able to increase his max health and grant damage reduction through star cards. So honestly, Chewbacca was one of the best characters to swap out for Wrecker, definitely. He's a very charge in and hope for the best type of character, and you'll definitely feel this with this mod. I'm going to leave the link to where you can download this mod and play it on your copy of Battlefront 2 on PC down in the comments below. But with the first mod down, let's move on to the next one. That one is being Hunter from the Bad Batch. Now this mod was actually made by the same person who made Wrecker. Just like Wrecker, Hunter has the standard amount of swaps. He replaces the Han Solo's captain skin and also replaces Han's DL-44 with a DC-17 pistol. It is a custom 3D model and mesh that supports up to 4K textures. He has his own rendered portrait, and all of it is multiplayer safe, so you can download, install and play your multiplayer games as standard. However, this mod has just a little bit more. As mentioned as a drawback in the previous mod, Hunter actually has his own custom voice lines.
Is that an order? I guess I'm disobeying that one too. That's not our style. We prefer going to them. Alright men, let's hunt some droids. We do what we do.
The mannerisms between Han Solo and Hunter replacing him doesn't necessarily match up as well as Hunter and Chewbacca, but the custom voice lines definitely make up for it. Hunter has the same abilities, which is Detonate Charge, Sharpshooter and Shoulder Charge. I have to say, Shoulder Charge looks really good with the Hunter mod, and definitely feels like something Hunter would do in the show itself. However, this isn't the only Hunter mod that you can actually get for Battlefront 2. There is another one that was released about 2 years ago. This one, under a relatively similar name called Bad Batch Hunter, uses a completely different 3D model for the character. Both look absolutely amazing in their own rights, albeit that the older mod is based more on the Clone Wars appearance of Hunter compared to Hunter's appearance in the Bad Batch. When put together, you can see the models are very different. And another thing to take note here is that the older mod, made by King Warrior 5000, swapped out the Reinforcer class clone commando instead of a hero. So with this mod, you're going to be able to play as Hunter a lot more often unless you're playing the hero game mode, and you're using the Repulsor Blast, Battle Focus and Anti-Armament attachment abilities instead. So definitely take a bit of research into both mods to consider which one you prefer more. But besides that, that is the Hunter mod for Battlefront 2, and moving on to the next one, that being Crosshair. So as of recording this video, this mod came out literally days ago, so there isn't too much coverage on this mod at the moment. Unfortunately, I was having a bit of trouble getting this mod to run on my copy of Battlefront 2, and it's so new that there isn't any gameplay on YouTube displaying this mod. Maybe the people that downloaded it had some issues running it as well, but there is a ton of screenshots for you to admire. And hey, if you manage to get the mod running in your copy of Battlefront 2, let me know in the comments down below. This character replaces Finn, and also comes with multiplayer safe weapons and hero portrait. The voice lines aren't working just yet, but they will be coming very, very soon. I'm really interested in how this character will work by replacing Finn. That's why I was kind of gutted not being able to run it myself. But this one was created by somebody else named Devereaux Jeffs. Personally, out of all of the mods, I think this is one of the best model replacements of the lot. The detail in Crosshair's armor here is absolutely insane. So I'm really looking forward to seeing gameplay of this mod. Besides that, I'm kind of disappointed that we haven't seen any models where their helmets are removed. I know a lot of people really like the custom Clone Trooper helmet designs. It definitely adds a uniqueness to the characters and makes it very easy to tell them apart, especially considering, well, they're clones. But honestly, I think the helmetless versions of these characters are just as unique, so it is kind of a shame to not see any models supporting the removal of the helmet. But who knows, it certainly won't be the last time we hear about any new Bad Batch mods. The creator of the Wrecker and Hunter Battlefront 2 mods, named Mank Demiri, stated he is definitely going to make a full Bad Batch squad, and his next project is making tech which will replace Lando, and he's trying to upload each character for every episode that drops. And not to mention, I definitely think we'll see some Jedi Fallen Order mods that will feature the Bad Batch, but from there, we'll only have to wait and see. But those are the Bad Batch mods that I wanted to throw to you guys just as the series has begun. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on these mods. Are you going to personally download them and use them yourself? Or are you just not really that fussed about reskins to Battlefront 2? Let me know your thoughts and opinions as to why in the comments down below. I read all of them and I'll try to get back to some of you as well. But before we wrap up, I'm really sorry for the lack of uploads recently, guys. I was really ill and I was out for like 3 to 5 days. Don't worry, nothing to do with the pandemic or anything. Just some standard toothache, you know the whole drill. But with that all said and done, guys, be sure to like the video, hit that subscribe button if you really enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. I've been Charlie, and you've been watching EcksToo. Take care.